Hi guys, welcome to Purple Corner. How are you doing? Last Sunday I made my first stream ever and I just wanted to thank everybody who joined. It turned out to be really great and I had so much fun personally, so thank you. For those who missed it, it's still available on my channel, but I understand that 4.5 hours can be a pretty long watch, so I decided to make a short edit of the best parts of the stream, which you can watch here right now. I also did some extra work off screen after that, so I also put it into this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, and without further ado, let's get into it! So usually what I like to do is I just play the scene again and again. See how the voices sound and the tone of the voice. So he's kind of laughing and stuff in this scene. And I think I already drew something like this, so hold on, I'm just gonna look for it. Okay, so I don't need to start completely anew. I'm gonna make this a bit less visible so I'm not too confused. I'm already confused. Erase some of these parts that are different, but I'm gonna keep the body because his posture didn't really change much from the last scene. Oh god, we're alive. I'm alive. I in fact have not died, which is surprising. He's a little bit drunk, so I'm gonna give him that sort of like anime blush, I guess. Here it gets a bit tricky because his arm is so thick. It's gonna be hard to like wrap it around this fence. But yeah, I'm just so excited to draw Hunter's Patrick the Star hands, you know, they're so cute. It's like these grippers. His mittens. Mittens, you mean? Yes, exactly. Papa mittens. Okay, maybe I'll make it a bit thicker. There you go, that should be pretty good. Don't make him even hotter. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm making him hotter or what. Drawing him as I picture him, I guess. No, that would be rude. I don't know. I picture him with mittens all the time. Motto of my life, it's not gonna get better than this. Okay, that's fine. I'm so lazy to animate them over though. When you don't feel like doing, just do it later. Procrastination. I'm gonna do the part where he kind of like snickers to himself. He's probably gonna have a bit different posture for that one. What I kind of imagine when like people snicker, they just kind of lean forward, I guess. So I'm gonna take away his head. So his body is just gonna be slightly tilted like on this part. I'm just gonna change the perspective a bit, which I'll just do for now by grabbing his face. Yes, I'll grab his face. How inappropriate. And I will just like move it a bit lower, like maybe like this. Well, his eyes, like he snickers, so I think his eyes are gonna be like closed. Maybe I'll just ever so slightly raise his eyebrows. I think he seems pretty giggly. Killing him. Ooh. What? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. He is pretty ooh. Hold on. There we go. He's so cute. He's like, hello, senpai. You want some booze with me? Let's get one together. Oh my god. Okay, back to work. He went from an angry villager to like a cutie patootie. So he's smiling, so I will make his eyes slightly like squinting. And also his eyebrows, I need to change them. Yeah, I think he seems pretty chill. He seems pretty happy with himself, with the booze battle. So he's a little happy. He's having a good time with his friend Isaiah. It is better than doing background. Yes. My man. I am not a background artist. Sure, at least I still get to animate something. It's moving. I'm happy it's moving. I'm like a cat, I guess. It's moving. It's fun for me. It's like it's moving. Bye, reference. Bye. Okay, that's cute. He seems so drunk right now. He had like one sip of beer and he's like Hell yeah. Please do not animate lips in his style. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna give him the Isaiah's mouth. So the way he drew Isaiah for his animation was like, why am I doing this right now? Okay. Oh my. Those are some kissers. Why does this exist now? Okay, I'm just gonna delete this right now, okay? Just forget this ever happened, you know? Delete it from your memory. And then we have oh no. Oh, oh my god. The stuff you can do with this is amazing. I'm gonna make probably like one in between for these two keyframes. Like this, I guess. Like this. It's gonna be interesting. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god! The in-betweens are usually just the funniest because it's the faces that no one should ever seen. It's like when somebody takes a photo of you when you're talking and also blinking at the same time. He's wild. Okay, this looks a little inappropriate. Let me just change the pupils a bit. Oh god, this is worse. I don't feel comfortable right now. It's an in-between frame. It's meant to look weird, okay? This is art and it's meant to be this way. It's portraying the social conflict of this world. Okay, I'm gonna move on before it gets any more cursed, okay? Okay, now his eyes are kind of fucked. Hold on. I'm trying. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's going all wrong. Stop flirting with me, man. He's like, hey. Wanna get some drinks after this? I don't know what happened, but I just made Hunter into an anime girl, and that's just sometimes how life goes, I guess. Kawaii! How do you do W with your mouth? What the fuck? How do you do W with your mouth? And now it's gonna be something pretty fun, I hope. So there's gonna be Hunter reaching out with his mittens. Then he just kind of pokes his head. And then lastly, but not least, he's like really freaked out. He's like, it's the scene when he's like, oh, we're gonna take this to the grave. This is actually gonna be quite a few frames, and I would love to finish this sketch today. And also, the problem, I would say, is I kind of just expected him to be invisible in this part, but he's probably gonna be visible between the fences, so I have to figure something out for that one. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. It's gonna take a while, I guess. The part where he's hardly visible is gonna be the toughest one for me, I guess. I think this sort of makes sense. And I have a beautiful detail head, and now I can just erase it because it's not visible behind the fence. Oh my god. Oh, and I'm just making him a fucking ball at this point. And this is probably all you're gonna see, so I don't think I have to worry about it that much. And he's also probably gonna have a few frames before this, actually. He's like, oh, help me. I assume there's gonna be less frames just because he's kind of clumsy in this one scene, so it's fine. Help. Arm reaches out completely. He's gonna go grab the fence, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal his head. And I'm gonna take the head. Okay, now he's a bit cross-eyed. Don't worry about it. I want to position the head a bit. No. Maybe he's gonna be like this, so you can like see both of his eyes, and there's just gonna be a paw in the middle of his face. Like this. I kind of like this. That's funny. And then his head is gonna like raise slowly. This is okay. This is the toughest part of the animation. The in-betweens. I don't know what's going on. Help me. Help me. Ignore his other arm. It's gone for now. It's in the void. It's in the back rooms. Before we need it for later. And a bit of hair here. And that's one of the in-betweens. Oh my god. His hair here is a bit fluffier, so I'm just gonna floof it up a bit. Yeah, this is probably good. That's fine. And also one more thing that I'm missing, which is the body for both of these frames. So I'm starting with the main one. Yes, I think it's pretty good. But I like this one, yeah. This one is the best. It's like you're secretly judging your neighbor from afar, you know. You're not gonna say anything. You're just watching him throw the plastic bottles into the non-recyclable, and you're just like, are you sure you just did that? So now this is the second keyframe. Then we have this frame. His arm stays in the place, but he finally gets back his second arm from the back rooms. And maybe I'll just erase his entire face. He just seems much more expressive in this one. So he is leaning a bit forward, it seems. I'll just go with that. His eyebrows change dramatically, so I'll just do a little depilation. They can also go anime style, away from the face to really capture the expression. One eye should be a bit closer to the other one, I think. Yeah. There we go. I almost want to make it like these crazy SpongeBob super realistic frames. Okay. Okay. And I just do some little... I mean, honestly, feels around right. Okay, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Yeah. I think I'm happy with this. I think this is great. It's like, oh god, you're gonna take this to the grave. Oh yeah, I mustn't forget the drunken blush. So he's like, oh, I'm so drunk, man. Let's make you into an anime character. Nonde! Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. So how do we get him from this to this? I have no idea. Smudge effect. We will do the smudge effect. The idea is this. The nose starts around here. It ends around here. This is around the middle. So what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna start around here. And I'm just gonna stretch it out a lot like this. This is gonna be a really interesting frame. This is gonna be the most fun frame of the day. And also probably the most disturbing one. This is going well so far. So far it looks like I'm drawing a completely different character. Also the way the eyes are kind of stretched, it makes it look kind of like a cat. Look, I could just draw a nose like here and be like this. And look, we have a cat. Done. Some ears, right? And it's a different character, yay! Head. Wide head. And I think everything is just gonna be clipping, and when you see this frame alone, nothing will make sense. But when you play it, it will start making sense. Does that make sense? I don't think I make sense. That seems pretty stretched. This looks terrifying, by the way. There's no way to make this not terrifying, to be honest. I think it's staying this way. I didn't pay attention at school. It doesn't make any sense. There's too much math. And also I have to figure out at what point is he gonna place the other hand on the fence. That's what I didn't really think through. I'm gonna worry about the other hand later. For now, I will try my best to figure out the head movement, which is kind of the most important aspect of this. There's so many frames! And I'm gonna also make one or two. Two. I'm gonna make two. One I will draw by hand, which is gonna be the one I'm gonna do now. It's gonna be kind of still like stretched out, but not to the crazy ideas I had before. Hold on. Hold on. It's fucking toothless, bro. Oh my god. What am I doing here? Okay, back to work. The hand. This hand. Where is it coming from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cut Night Show. Let's just assume it was there the whole time. I got this feeling somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. So like this and like this and success. No, hold on. One more frame. I forgot about one more frame. I'm just gonna squish him a bit and also stretch a bit. And now I'm just gonna move it to the right spot, which is around here. Oh god, that's terrifying. Jesus. I can also just like make his. Jesus, guys. I think I haven't slept in 42 hours. And I must stay awake. Otherwise, the earth, it will explode. Help, guys. I can't fall asleep. He's kind of squished. That's good. Wrong button. Wrong lever. Let's see how terrible this looks. Some secrets too. Okay. I think you must already know when I do the. It means it's good. It's like I'm surprised. I was confident this would be the most messed up part. Keep some secrets to your grave. I like it. I actually like it. You get bit by a copperhead, or you and your buddies do some things to keep some secrets to your grave. That's perfect. It felt like it didn't make any sense when I was drawing it, and that's what I said. I was right for the first time ever. I have returned to finish this. Oh my god. I'm gonna put one more in between because it wasn't enough apparently. I'm so confused. I don't even... It's like memory of a goldfish. I don't remember what I was doing like an hour ago. And that's basically the in-between, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Get bit by a copperhead, or you and your buddies do some things to keep some secrets to your grave. Ah! Okay, I actually fixed it. Can you believe it? I actually cannot. As I mentioned in the last video, I was pretty unsure about this project in general and if it would do good and if people would like it. So I was kind of art blocked and I didn't know if I even wanted to continue on this project, although it was like one of my big dreams. Not to mention, in the last episode of Creepcast, they actually showcased somebody else's animation of this exact segment. I realized that the cucumbers taste better pickled is a huge meme on the internet. I'm just not on the social media that much to realize it up until the podcast itself mentions it. But thanks to this amazing stream, I actually had so much fun and it motivated me so much that I got right back to work the next day to finish the sketch for this animation. I realized that I don't need to sketch out everything. I mostly wanted to focus on the scenes that are the most complicated to animate to have a clear vision with them. In case I'm unsure with any of the easier scenes, I can just copy what I already have sketched out and just change it up a bit, or I can just make a completely new sketch later. I can just make a completely new sketch once I realize that I'm not sure what I'm doing. So with the art block gone, I decided to just push on and finish the sketch as soon as possible, so I can just get to line arting and coloring, which shouldn't be too complicated. So I just worked on the next most complicated scene, which was Wendy Goon leaning under the fence and pulling out a bottle of some booze. I also realized I didn't want to waste my time making so many frames, so I just decided to make my life easier by adding many stretch frames. That way there's only around 6 frames when he leans down and 6 frames when he goes back up again. And I made the stretch frames in such a way that they can kind of bounce back and forth. So that way I don't have to make 2 animations separately, but instead just one animation of him leaning down, and I can just play it backwards for him to lean back up again and change up the arm and hand position for him to be holding the bottle. The next part was also relatively easy, where he had to just stretch out his hand and give the bottle to Meat Canyon. Then for the next scene, this was pretty easy. It was just Meat Canyon grabbing the bottle. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted him to do some sort of movement for this, but then I got lazy and I just decided to make a static image of him holding it, where he would just be moving his mouth. I kind of decided that the mouth movement was a bit confusing to me because I had to focus on the body movement and the mouth movement at the same time, so I decided that for now the main movement of the body is the most important thing that I should sketch out, and for the mouth I can work on it later when I have a clearer vision. Then there was a part where the movement was a bit more complicated than in the other parts, which was the part where I decided Wendigoon should pull out his cross on a chain and show it and then just drop it while pointing his finger up while talking about his happy little accidents. And lastly, one of the most complicated scenes was Meat Canyon drinking out of the bottle and then turning his head around to talk to Wendigoon. For this scene, there's Wendigoon talking, but I didn't want to draw him because I don't know what pose to give him anymore, and I decided that this sort of pose for Meat Canyon would be a funny insert to just have him drinking the bottle, which would make it easier for me on the voice acting part, that I don't have to worry about lip syncing for Wendigoon. On the other hand, it gave me a new challenge, which would be Meat Canyon turning around for the first time. So what I like to do is I just make a 50-50 frame, which is basically where I make a frame exactly in the middle of the two frames, and then I just do sort of 25-25, I guess you can call it, where you just split the 50 with two other frames, so in the end you have like 5 frames. And with this scene I completed the animated sketch, and now all I have to do is just the line art and the coloring, which is gonna be it's still gonna be tough, but I think this was probably the hardest part, which I really had to focus on. I will definitely make more streams in the future so we can just chat around while I'm coloring or line arting. Please enjoy the scenes that I've finished on the stream and day after.
You get bit by a copperhead, or you and your buddies do some things that you keep some secrets to your grave.
You and your buddies go out there, you find your dad's moonshine bottle, and you make some mistakes.
Yeah,
like good Christians.
Some
and you
people
don't tell nobody except your assistant pastor, then you don't go to that church no more. That is the kind of hard. No one wants to work anymore. Okay,
You know
so
what
that's
I
what
say?
that's
I'm so happy how this is turning out, and I'm really excited to finish it as soon as possible. I also hope that you enjoyed both the stream and the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have some suggestions for the videos or for the streams, make sure to drop them into the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!